So this is my first ever in-person interview. Like when I was doing the Unraveled Influence, it was a little different. It was virtual. It was live on Instagram and all that. But this is a little bit different. So welcome to another edition of Jam Them Down. Keith Silva, brother. Thank you for doing this for me because you're actually the first in-person I've ever had on this episode.
Bro, thank you for having me. I'm so happy that we actually finally. I
Yeah.
told you I was gonna come through. I wasn't sure when on the timing.
No, of
I know life
course.
is more than
Yeah.
hectic. Just never ends. But not that that's bad. You gotta keep going every day, keep
Yeah.
pushing, make the best of it. But I'm so happy for you too. For this is big.
Yeah. So I'm hope I definitely want to do a lot more stuff. This is just the beginning. A
Absolutely.
lot of things that's still needed, but as
You're
I'm
fine tuning right now.
yeah, pretty much.
Like you're
Yeah.
crossing the T's and dotting the I's, so to say.
Yeah, word, man.
You're in that phase.
Yeah. So because I'm technically restarting again, taking a few steps back to go forward again, ever since my fallout with Unraveled Influence and shit like that. Now I'm just like
That's
it's all about Andy Morales, so
and that's so necessary sometimes. Like there is no growth through experience, good or bad, and that what you make of it. You know what I mean? You know. So that's where growth comes from.
this is
Those
true. This is
those
true.
those times, literally. So, but bro, this is great. This is awesome. Very
Nah,
happy for you.
thank you,
Just
man.
met your wife. She's super super nice, and your son. What's your son's name?
Lucas.
Good guy. Good kid.
Thank you, man.
Yeah,
Appreciate that,
Lucas.
man. Appreciate that a
He's
lot,
tricky
man.
sometimes. You gotta be on top of the keys, but
Nah, yeah, I know. So it's interesting. A couple of months back, my son, I had the regular locks and I had to change the locks because I guess my wife was like, "Oh, the house is too quiet. What's going on?" And then 'cause I have cameras in the house, so you see my son like
because of your
unlocking the
son,
door, and yeah, that too, and
that's a big reason.
yeah, and he unlocked the door. He started playing around outside like it was nothing. And like, 'cause I have a camera outside, so you see him on the street. I'm just like, yo, how did he even get hit by a car was beyond me,
He
bro.
was on the street.
Yeah, he's on the street
Oh
playing with this
no.
little string thing. And then somehow he ended up by 7-Eleven, which is right across the street from my house.
Okay.
And I was at work, and my wife called me, like, babe, everything's good, but this is what happened. And
Oh
then
my
I
god.
decided, you know what, I'm going to change the locks. So I got a double-sided lock, so he can't get in or out.
Good move.
So it was a pain in the ass
I'm
to
glad everything's okay with that. God.
oh yeah,
Jeez.
100%. And I'm like, by the grace of God, no cars were passing by at the time. Like that's just wild to me.
Bro. Every day. It's just you never know. Just gotta be. Oh man. Just glad, like I said, everything's okay. And yeah, you never know, man. Especially with the little ones, you gotta be on top of them, like white on rice, like they
Yeah.
say. Um, my daughter, she's 4 years old. She'll be 5 in November.
Okay.
Going on 12. But anyway, uh, dude, same thing. You have to literally like, be like one of those spiders and have like the eyes around their head because all it takes is like, I mean, she's a little older and like wiser now. Like she's very smart. You know what I mean? She's very smart, obviously. But that's all it takes, man. And you never know. And they're kids. You know what I mean?
Right.
Once they learn from that experience, they don't know till they fall and hit themselves like, oh, I got to be careful on this
Right.
or whatever,
Right.
you know what I mean?
No,
So
no, 100%.
just like with that, learning from everything. But yeah, no, seriously, just glad everything's okay
No, of
with all that. And
course.
then I know, so I can relate. I mean, not I know, not in that specific. I know your son is autistic, and that's like I've heard is pretty amazing sometimes that the amount of focus they're able to put into and concentration into
Right.
specific stuff. So it's like almost like being an artist to think of it. But anyway,
Hey,
glad
man.
that worked out.
No, no, thank you. I appreciate that,
Yeah.
brother. So, thank you. I appreciate your kind words, bro. So, I can't too get into detail of where I work, but what I can do say is, and I said it before in previous episodes, where I'm a concierge at a residential building, and that's pretty much how we met each other. So with that being said, like what is it that you do, and why do you do it? Let's just start with this question. Like as far as dog walking business, bro. How did that start? How did you get into it, and how did it become where it is today, man?
Yeah. How did it start? That's so funny. That's so funny. How does something start? If you think about something, go back. This started, believe it or not, I answered an ad on Craigslist.
Craigslist, Jesus
I
Christ.
answered an ad on Craigslist, and the lady had this dog walking operation in Hoboken, and she needed a dog walker. And boom,
That's
and I
how.
started walking dogs for her.
Oh wow. Okay.
And it was good. It was fun. It was new. What? You're gonna? It's not bad money. And I'm not like hanging out with these dogs like all day.
Right.
You know what I mean? And something new and something fresh. Sometimes you always need something new and fresh. Not that dogs are new and fresh to me. I always had dogs on my own, not growing up as a kid. But yeah. So it was good. It was good. And until it wasn't good, because
Are you allowed to talk about that or no?
yeah.
Oh, okay. Come on, let's
I don't give a shit.
spit it out, brother. Ooh yeah.
Basically, long story short, I'm gonna probably say that a few times. I shouldn't have said that one already. But right. A few months in, I'm rocking and rolling with my dogs and walking dogs, and then I was started to do more things than walking dogs. My responsibility started to build, so now I'm walking dogs. Now I'm making a dog walking schedule. Now I'm cutting keys for the other walkers.
Okay.
Now I'm doing meet and greets. That's when we go and meet a dog at their home, you know, what I mean, get the vibe, tell them how we operate, stuff like that. You know
Okay.
what I mean? And like, yeah, great, we'll sign, well, you know. What else was I doing? I was also paying her employees. She was basically never around.
So she's pretty much sitting back.
Very
wow.
hands off. Yeah, like just making money, which can't blame anybody, you know, who doesn't want to be in. That's a good spot to be in.
Right, right.
You know, so you know, I had basically kind of mentioned that, and then kind of paid more attention to stuff, and then after a few more months, or maybe just like, let's say 6 months around there, sometime, I noticed that basically like she was slowly but surely taking money from me, or not certainly being honest with me about the numbers and stuff like that, and
like
so
lowballing you,
right? And then so in that time, I had built such a relationship with, you know, the dogs that I normally walk. You know what I mean?
Right.
Like 12 to 15 dogs in a day. You know what I mean?
Okay.
And their owners, and you know, just like always messaging them and sending them videos and photos and being very personal with them and their dog. And
Right.
they love to see that. You know,
that's relationship. Yeah, that's something I always talked about in
Yeah.
It's funny because on my on the episode I did about mental health and escapism, one thing I talk about was the fact I feel like connection and lasting relationships with people and having connections, it seems like a lost art
for people, I think, but with dogs, it's like,
right.
It's like it's a lock. It's
right.
guaranteed. You know what I mean? All a dog wants is
yeah,
you,
attention, yeah,
to be loved by you and to serve you and play with you and, you know, just be there every minute of every second. But yeah, so so that happened, and I had built up such a rapport with these people, and they felt very comfortable with me. So I ended up basically telling her to go fuck herself. I know what you did. You know, this could potentially be a lawsuit. I don't have money to do that. Like,
right.
Don't do this to people, you know, like,
right.
These people are signed up with me. I've already had like a few other people, like,
so you pretty
much
don't even talk,
we don't even walk, like, inquire about me because I have business cards or whatever, you know what I mean? So this is a wrap. I was like, so don't stop doing this, and then bounced. And then I was like walking like these dogs, like Monday through Friday, and like on my own and not dealing with her. And then
right.
This lady sees me with her neighbor's dog in the elevator of her building, and she's like, "You walk Cooper?" And I'm like, "Yeah." And then I'm walking her dog, you know what I mean? And then in another building, same thing, you know what I mean?
Right.
And the dogs, you know, around, you know, I mean, really, there's dogs. Are there a lot of dogs in Vail? Not like Hoboken, I'm sure.
No, but there are people who walk dogs and stuff like that.
I think there might be like a dog mandate right now in Hoboken that like you need one to live there. That's proof of residence.
Interesting.
Obviously, I'm kidding, but doesn't it feel like that? Like, who
it does.
doesn't have a dog?
Yeah, that's true. Especially in the building I also say the building I live at. No, the building I work at. It's like almost every single person Like if there's 100%, I'm gonna say there's that 0.1% of people who don't have dogs for whatever the reason, but 99.9999% they got freaking dogs. Like, bro, it's like the
Everyone.
fact that at the building you have to register your dog, otherwise they'll fine you in the building. Like it's so freaking outrageous, bro.
Your dog better be registered. IDs, paw
Dude,
prints. We want a
bro.
urine sample.
Bro,
Oh
they
my
gave
God,
us buttons, bro. They gave us buttons, which I don't wear, but they gave us buttons for us to put, be like, is your dog registered? And has a picture of a cartoon of a dog.
Dude,
Bro.
do you know literally my client's building? This is in Edgewater.
Yeah.
They freaking test like the poop sample. They make each dog resident. When they go in, they swab the dog's mouth, and then if they find like droppings like on the property, they'll take it and test it,
What?
and then match it because they have the DNA of the dog,
Oh my god.
and then find them. They did it to my client, 15-year-old. She's gonna be 15.
Right.
October 10/10. Puggle. She's gonna be 15. So she's old and she doesn't have. Oh my god.
It's all
Sorry.
good, bro.
She's older and we're like walking and she doesn't have like, this is early on. You know, she's
Right.
doesn't have control of her bowels or whatever. So she's just walking and it just comes out.
Oh
So
my god.
yeah. So I guess that happened, but this is like early on, and they found it and tested it and found her. And then I was like, fuck these people. I was like, you're not paying that fine. I was like, I'll deal with them.
That's crazy.
I went down to the manager, bro. I was like, bro, what the fuck are you people
So they
doing?
took a
I was like, have you
sample
met
to
Joey,
find
the
out.
15-year-old dog? I was like,
So
it was
they
obviously an accident.
So they took the sample
That's a true story.
as a registration. So when they find a sample,
100%.
sample it just so they can say, "Oh, this is yours." Okay.
It's a money grab because they'll find who did it. It's a resident. And
What's
test it,
the
then
fine
find
like?
them.
Like 150
It
or
was
something?
250.
What? Just because your dog pooped by accident?
Well, that's what I'm saying, right? Like, who's gonna have their dog go and not pick it up, right?
Bro, that's funny.
Lesson learned.
Don't work at a building that,
Be diligent.
yeah. And don't work at a
Nah,
building.
fuck them.
Don't work in a building that collects urine samples and swab samples for dogs. That's all. Just
I don't think they did urine samples. They did the poop samples.
whatever.
Fecal sample.
Fecal man. That was Nirvana's like very
Nirvana.
first
I love
name.
Nirvana so
Bro,
much.
before they were Nirvana, they were known as fecal matter.
That's right. I heard that before.
And then they had to change the name because they realized how inappropriate that sounds. But you know what's funny? Pat Smear from the Germs, he got that from a thing called
Wait,
Pap
his name's
Smear.
Pap Smear?
So it said Pap is Pat, like Patrick, Pat Smear. That's his name in the
Real original, bud.
yeah. So my name is Pat Smear, and if you
Just the smallest little
bro, like,
letter swap.
and you know what's so funny because like he's like his
Who
younger
is this guy now?
Pat Smear. So he was in the Germs, and then he was the fourth
Oh, he's
guy
a
of
musician.
Nirvana.
Oh, okay.
And then when Nirvana, obviously Kurt Cobain killed himself. He
27,
joined
26, maybe?
yeah, and then he joined the Foo Fighters, left, and came back to the Foo Fighters. But he was always known as Pat Smear, and it's so funny.
Wait, that was his real name?
No, that was his
Oh,
stage
okay.
name.
Got it.
But the funny part is that
That was his real name?
what happened?
That's his real
No, I would have been like, your name is
Mr.
Pat
Smear?
This is me here. You know what's funny? Like if you look
Mr.
at the
Pap Smear?
bro, it's so crazy because like in there's a documentary called Decline of Western Civilization. So he's in that,
Oh, I want to watch that. Sounds good.
and there's a part in the documentary. He's like, I don't like girls very much. I mean, I punched a girl in the face one time. He was like, I was like, damn, bro.
I'm so
I don't
glad
like girls too much. Like, I'm like, what?
Why does that always happen? Why does everybody always take the sip right before like the biggest laugh is gonna come out?
Bro, he literally was just
That's
like,
my secret move.
bro, that was too. I was like, Jesus Christ, bro. Like,
Bro, I'm really liking the vibe in here. Like I'm feeling very like
Oh, no,
chill at
thank
home.
you.
Like I'm feeling like very organic right now.
that's what I hope to do. I mean, I would say eventually the setup would be a little different. Eventually, but this is just the start. So you get
Step
to be
by
a part of that experience, really, man.
Step by step.
Oh,
Day by
by
day.
day.
You remember that?
Yeah, that's
What
when the
show is that?
Step by Step was the name of the show. Suzanne Summers. Bro. And all this because she got
got.
fired from Three's company, and then years later
Yeah,
she came. Yeah,
She fucked up.
you know. Oh, do you know? You don't know the story was.
No, no,
So
no.
I guess long story short, I think it was like she wanted more money, and they said no, and they fired her for asking more money, and
Isn't that
then.
what you did?
No, like I still work there.
Oh,
It's pending right now. So right now it's pending at work.
yeah.
I'm
They
trying.
better come through, or they're
If
gonna get.
not, dude, I already
I'm
have
gonna
a.
speak to them like I spoke to the other guy in the
I
other
got,
building.
bro. I got plan B and a plan C, D. I always have plans ahead, so I already have things. I mean, I'm leaving that in God's hands at this point. But yeah, Suzanne Summers, yeah, she got fired for asking for more money, and then later on when she got older, she was at Step by Step later.
I always love that intro to that.
Is
To
that the
that
one with the
show.
roller
Yeah,
coaster?
yeah. It always like, and they're like at the carnival or whatever,
Yeah,
and they like come in with like the big ass cotton candy one. Somebody.
yeah,
Like,
bro.
but anyway, you see that, you hear that, such like.
You can push it a little bit more. That's fine, bro. Like whatever makes the. Yeah, we won't edit this out. This will be raw and uncut, so it's good.
Bro, that's what you need. That's what sells.
Yeah.
Like, who wanted the censored version?
Oh God. So if I say like, oh, you know what? Just for the sake of it, I'm gonna purposely bleep it out just to prove the point of this, like what we're
Imagine
talking about.
if you were like, listen, we got to be censored, but I don't have that technology set up right now. So just be like, yo, mother.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to put a mute button like,
Like,
on
yo.
the.
That
Yo.
was,
Oh my God.
that would be good.
So when you did the business though for dog walking and everything was for like when did you come up with the whole, we prefer pups and all that? Like how'd you come up with all that?
That was just like a little thing I thought of. I don't know where the we came from though, because it was always me.
Right, right.
It was always me, for the longest time.
So suppose you didn't put it I prefer pups.
It sounded selfish, you know.
Yeah?
I
Okay.
don't know, but
I understand.
I thought we flowed, maybe.
Yeah, I can see that.
Uh,
So you only do Edgewater and Hoboken at the moment.
no, I don't do Edgewater. I'm mostly in Hoboken.
Hoboken.
Edgewater is just my.
So you would
client,
you know what?
forever,
You would
like a
need to hire an employee
15-year-old
that
dog.
works, that lives in Bayonne, that they can reach out to Bayonne people.
to start the Bayonne chapter, right? You were telling
Why
me.
not?
Yeah.
I mean, expansion is always good. Makes the
Oh.
business grow fonder.
Yeah, you're right. Got to put some feelers out. You know what I mean?
Word,
But no,
word.
this is definitely. I feel like
And you've been doing this for how long now?
it'll be 7 years. In,
7 years?
in January, actually.
Oh
No,
snap!
February. No, March 1st.
March 1st. Damn,
Next year will
bro.
be 7 years.
Bro.
Yeah, man. Wow, that's crazy. Time flies.
That's crazy to think. Like you started off as a Craigslist ad. First of all, I'm surprised people even still use Craigslist. But
Bro, Craigslist got some bangers sometimes.
yeah.
You gotta look in the right section. Bro.
You know what's
That was
funny?
a
I
joke,
used
not
to
mine.
when I used like back in the day in college, I used to go to was it the Curb Alert and see what stuff they had in the backyard, what they were throwing out, and I would go to the places to get it. And back in the day when I lived in my I had tables, computers, computer parts. Someone was giving away wood. I don't know why that was even a thing. But back then, me and my dad used to always go.
I'll
If I,
use some wood.
I'm
Like,
like,
not to be fall, a little fire pit.
yeah, man. I mean, I lived in a project, so we couldn't do fire pits in the projects. Unless you put, unless you, unless you like back in the '90s where I grew up in Bush, people used to set the dumpsters on fire. Like
I was
that
gonna say, don't they do them in the little garbage cans, the metal garbage cans?
yeah,
instead?
they got rid of
In,
all those. If you go,
projects?
if you know, not anymore. You know what's funny
Like the
nowadays?
Rocky movies.
You know, bro. You know what's crazy? Like back in the day, man. Once they got that out of control, I know they eventually got rid of the dumpsters, and now they just put it just put it in the curb. There's like all these bags, like all mushed up together. I'm just like, I think that's more unsanitary than I could ever imagine.
That's gross.
Cause I'm walking down the block by the project. You're pretty much saying that the projects are dirty, and this is a perfect example of that. You got garbage like on the walkway to go into the door.
Oh,
Like
that's dusty.
it's Bushwick for you, man.
That's some trap shit.
Yeah, literally, man.
You remember those back in the day? It's going on.
Bro, oh my god,
Trap game.
bro. I remember one time. So I had
I
a
didn't go overboard with it.
no, it's all good. You know, I have a funny trap house story. So I had a friend of mine that I'm not gonna mention names just for the sake of whatever, but let's just say me, and my friend James used to hang out with this guy. So it was like an apartment building he owned, and then
This guy.
he would go to this place. It's not even the basement; it's underneath the basement. So it was like this weird like construction, like, and then there's like this room.
How do you get underneath the basement?
There's like another door that goes to underneath the basement, and it's
Was
this.
this guy half groundhog?
I don't know, bro. And he would, oh yeah, because everybody said, oh, we're going to the trap house. I'm like, what are you talking about? The trap house. We go in. There's these. Pretty much, you can tell there's the foundation of like the building,
Wow.
and then there's another door. You go in, and it's like in a room like this, but humongous. There's like a pool table there. There's like people hanging out. And my boy Ronald, I don't know why he did this. He's never been there before. We always talked about it. He's like, so this is the trap house. Like, mad loud. I was like, yo, what is wrong with this guy? Bro, I was like, did he just like.
That's so good. That's
Yo,
so good.
and he was one of those people who was very oblivious. Like, dude, you need to know your audience, bro. Because he would say some things that was just like that one time.
Say that a lot. Like,
'cause
read the
we-
room.
Because we had another friend who's I'm not gonna mention just for the sake of the situation, but he had herpes, whatever, because the girl gave it to him. He's like, yo, so how you feel? Like just random, like talking. We're talking a group.
These hoes ain't loyal.
He's like, literally, he's like, yo, bro, how you feeling, man? I'm sorry you found out about the herpes thing. And then we're looking at him like, what the fuck is going on? I'm like, yo, because
Jesus.
I'm like, it was just only me, him, and two other people that knew about that. Like, why would you say that, like, in a whole gathering of people, and they're looking at us like, wait, you have herpes? Oh my God. I was like, yo, bro, I took my beer. I said, yo, I'm getting the hell out of here. I'm going to
They
go
did
over
this-
there.
They did the slow turn. The
They all looked at each other like, wait, what is he talking about? And then that became the center of conversation, bro. Like, yo, I can't.
oh my gosh.
Yo, bro. I was like, no, this cannot be happening. I'm trying to play pool and you guys are talking about herpes. Like, what's going on here?
I hope he got that taken care of. You know what I mean?
I don't know, because I never asked him about it since, because this guy blew his spot up. Like, I don't think I'm like, I'm looking at this kid like, dude, I don't think we were supposed to talk about that in this setting.
He blew his own spot up, right?
No, he blew my other friend's spot.
Oh.
It's like saying you only told me and two other people, and then all of a sudden, like, we're together. Hey, bro, like, I come out of nowhere and be like, yo, bro, how you feeling, man? No, I know that herpes must have been like that. I was just like,
So obviously he did it on purpose.
no, he didn't do it. Like, he
He's
didn't.
that oblivious.
It's just he was that oblivious. Yeah,
Oh wow, that's a
bro.
party foul.
That's like,
They
yeah, and then the whole center of the entire conversation for the last couple of hours about that. Like, how this happened, what girl it was.
Well, because they cared.
Yeah, but it's like, dude, he didn't want everybody to know about that.
Of course not. I understand.
I'm like,
But,
what a tool, bro. Like, really? I'm like, dude,
Damn.
you need to know your audience. Like, what? I was just asking a question. I mean, that's not the point.
I don't know what audience is ready for that news.
Bro, oh my God. I mean, I don't even talk to these people anymore. So I don't care. I'll mention whatever, but it's
Right.
But that's a funny trap house story that I can say we called the trap house that everybody used to like. Like, oh my God. I got stories for days, man.
That was a good one. It's like trap house. It like you probably echoed a little bit.
Yo, house. Wait, what? There's a trap house. So imagine like this is the house, and then like underneath the foundation,
This
there's
is the
like this
trap
whole, and they used to call it the trap house because it looked very trappy. But then there's this one door. It's like
How does
a
something
brand new. I mean, technically it's illegal. So if cops found out, they're like, "Yo, what the fuck is this? Like, what are we doing? Like, what are we doing?"
Trappy. If
Trap,
something looks
a
trappy.
very trappy situation, bro. Like, I should have a shirt now. It's a trappy situation. Just have like a trap house or just something underneath the house or something. I don't know.
Bro, how was your Saturday? I mean, not that it's over, you know.
So far so good. I was
low
just
key.
yeah, I slept in a little bit, just did whatever. I'm about to hang out with some friends later, play bowling, because one of my friends
Oh,
is
you're going bowling?
and Union City.
Oh, that's fun.
Yeah, and
Couple brewskis at the bowling alley.
let's see what because I know this guy doesn't drink, but the other people
Brooklyn
do drink.
Loggers.
Yo, Brooklyn. So, oh, I got a funny punk rock story. So, I reconnected with my old global history teacher. He's the bassist for a band called Satia, but he also has a band called Reds. So this is like a New York underground punk scene. So they had a show at the Bowery Ballroom just back in April. So I go, hanging out, whatever. Okay, I'm enjoying. And I mean, it's just by myself, right? Because my boy's supposed to go with me, but something came up, so I was like, all right, whatever. So I'm at the balcony because I'm the balcony guy. I'm not the guy that would be in the crowd getting caught up in the mosh pit.
You're the balcony guy, gotcha.
I'm the
Yeah,
balcony
I don't want
guy.
no sauce in no mosh
So
pit.
there was these two guys. They were sitting and they left, but there was like a bag that had two things of hot sauce inside the bag. So these two guys come. Oh, I'm like, you can sit there, whatever. So they're like, oh, am I? Is that yours? I said, no, it's not mine. I was there. He's like, oh, let's just leave it here just in case. So throughout the whole night, bands are performing, and they're like, yo, bro, I kind of used the bathroom. I hit my hold my seat. I'm like, hold on, one takes it. So they take the hot sauce and they put it on top of the seat so no one can sit. So pretty much throughout the whole night, hot sauce was saving people's spots. So when they came back to use the bathroom, and then it was my turn, I was like, and I was already like on my second Brooklyn Lager. I had the 19 ounces. So I'm drinking it, whatever. And I'm like, damn, telling myself, damn, I gotta use the bathroom. I'm like, yo, sorry to bother you, bro. Because they were talking about Glassjaw, like the band, and they want to go to this concert afterwards in Prudential. And then, wait, would hot sauce save my spot?
It was the can.
What happened?
It was in a can.
No, it was it was those
Big
little
draft.
two.
Big draft beer.
Oh, you talking about the Brooklyn Lager? It was in a can.
Big can. I know what you're talking about.
So the hot sauce was like in two little things inside a plastic bag. So I was like, hey, would hot sauce save my spot? Because I don't want, I'm in a good, comfortable spot. I'm in this corner. I'm leaning. I'm chilling. I don't want to like lose the spot. He said, yo, bro, I got you. So he takes the thing. It's the hot sauce there. They moved the table to ensure nobody can fit. I go use the bathroom, come back. Yo, bro, I got your spot. So they moved the table back. And they're like, thank you, hot sauce. You're the man. They just put the hot sauce and they will hold these spots for everybody. Like,
Bro, hot sauce came through right there.
yo, hot sauce came through, man.
What kind of hot sauce was it, do you know?
No, because it was just inside of the bag. I'm assuming it's hot sauce for like tacos and stuff.
Ooh, like a picante
Yeah, but it was orange. So I don't know. Like,
in a little packet.
it was like in a little, like
It
the
wasn't like
plastic.
Taco Bell.
No, it was like a plastic cup thing and it had hot sauce in there.
Oh.
And there was two of them inside of a clear plastic bag.
Damn, that's what got the job done. See, I'm thinking two little hot sauce packets.
No. And that literally, they were like, okay, here. And they were holding people's seats.
Did you ever think that night that would be the
No,
case? See?
no.
See how that works?
See, like, I love stories like that because it's like, oh, yeah, that's a story I can look back on and be like, yeah, and I was just watching a punk rock show.
And hot sauce literally.
Saved the night, saving people's spots. Yeah.
Hot sauce was like, you were like, take the wheel, hot sauce.
Yeah, pretty much. And they were doing that for everybody. I'm looking at everybody like, yo, who had the hot sauce? Who got the hot sauce? Bro, they like, they thought throwing the hot sauce until one person, they throwing the hot sauce back, overshot it. That thing goes over the freaking balcony.
That's fucked up.
I'm like, oh my
That's messed up.
bro. And the funny part was they're like, yo, cause somebody passed out. I'm like, yo, ain't no one throw that shit back up there, bro. I was like, oh, you fucked up. Get out of here. You messed up. That's it. You're done.
Can't throw away the hot sauce, bro. It's been so good to you.
Yo, like, I don't know what happened to it because once it went over the balcony, that was it. Like, it just
You weren't getting that back.
No, nobody was getting it back, bro. He's like, oh, got it. This guy overshot the throw and went, whoop, went over the balcony, bro. Oh, my God.
Damn. That was a memorable night for you.
Yeah. And it wasn't even nighttime. It was like 2 to like, so the show ended at 5 in the afternoon. Because punk rock shows are usually early, like 1, 2 o'clock in the afternoon. That's just how it is. And then that whole thing. So around the 2, 3 o'clock, I think Seisha wasn't even playing yet. It was another band by, I think it was called Medicinal or something like that. And then that's when that whole like freaking overshot thing happened. I was just like, damn, poor hot sauces, man. Like,
I didn't know punk rock concerts were always during the day. not. I've seen I've never seen a concert. To be clear.
Yeah.
But
I mean, for
in
the most
person,
part, it's usually
I feel
daytime.
like they're at nighttime concerts though. No.
Yeah, depending on the audience. For the most part, it's usually daytime, like 1, 2 o'clock, and it's usually those small
And punk
venues.
rocks, they always do it around that time.
Yeah, they always do it around that time. It's rare, like you'll see one that starts at 6, but that's really
What is
rare.
like a punk rock band? Like Nirvana?
No, that's grunge.
That's grunge.
Grunge. So punk rock would be like if you look like the Germs, Black Flag, Operation Ivy, Minor Threat, like those.
Yeah,
Those.
see, I don't know any of those.
So
Say
it's
names.
you, and there's different styles of punk rock. Like Bouncing Souls is another band, but they're not the ones that go screaming. They're more like they sing, but the style and the way the instruments are played is still you know it's punk rock because they come in different styles and they're very
Like,
into DIY
is it punk
culture.
rock like Yo, Good Charlotte had some bangers back in the day.
Nah, see, no. Even though
Is that punk rock?
you know what's crazy, there are people who consider that punk rock, but to me that's not real punk rock. That's more like power pop rock, kind of like Blink 182, like Avril Lavigne.
Blink 182. That's
Right.
punk rock.
Somewhat. That's a different type of punk rock, but punk rock to me be like the
Well,
ones
they-
from the early '90s.
Well, they're like some of the greatest of all time, right?
Yeah. But I'll let them pass. I'll let Blink 182 pass because their songs were actually bangers. So
They put out some bangers.
yeah, because when I first heard, like, you know what I wasn't a fan of, Sum
I can't name
41,
any of them.
Sum
I would just know
41,
them,
right?
if it started playing.
Like-
Start singing.
Like I don't like Sum 41. Like I don't like that. Those one hit one.
41.
Yeah, Alien Ant Farm, like
Papa
that.
Roach.
Papa Roach, Jesus Lord. I
Come
remember
on, that was a banger. When it
that
came
was
out.
he had Last Resort.
That's punk rock.
No, that's more like
Oh my goodness, I'm lost on this. Punk
No,
rock.
so
I
hold
don't
on.
wanna begin to
I'm gonna have to Google real
understand
quick.
how you differentiate them.
It's by the sound.
You know, we were just teaching my kids in homeschool, like the music and like the notes and like the rhythm and the beat and that's so funny you said that by the sound and the sound.
Yeah.
That's
Yo.
so funny.
Hold on. What was you said?
That's
Papa
like-
Roach, right?
Yeah, Last Resort.
But like, what genre they're under though? That's crazy. They're still on tour. It's them and Rise Against. 25.
Rise Against the Machine.
No, Rise Against. No, not Rise Against. Rage Against the Machine.
Oh,
Rise
that's
Against.
Rage Against the Machine.
Rise Against is the name of the band. They
Dude,
are.
you're like heavy deep in this stuff, huh?
It's interesting. They're considered alternative metal, rap metal, hard rock, and new metal. That makes sense because Linkin Park is like new metal, Limp
Linkin
Bizkit.
Park, the
Yeah.
other guy, they all
There's a girl now.
commit suicide.
No, just Chester.
And Kurt,
Oh yeah, you
like
know
musicians in general, I feel like.
because you know what's funny? Kurt Cobain and Jimi Hendrix, they both died at 17. I mean, they both died at 27. Yeah.
That's terrible.
Yeah, man. So as far as like give me like a funny dog walking story. You gotta have some kind of funny stories. Other than the
Funny
sample
dog
shit, 'cause
walking story?
that sample thing is hilarious.
Oh, everything is it's always an adventure every day, especially in Hoboken. Not because of the dogs. The dogs are the best. The dogs are
Right.
what make it great. It's the people, dude. The people just
Oh my god.
some of these people, man, the sense of entitlement is just
God,
it is
yeah.
like on
Especially in these condos, yeah, for sure. I mean, I've dealt with some people that they're like, oh well, you know, like okay, so when we like let's say someone's coming upstairs, some people say, oh, you don't have to text or call, just send them right up. Or send me a text or whatever. There's this one guy, I can't mention this guy's name, but I'll tell you after who it is. And he's like, you know, did this guy go past you or something? Because I didn't get the phone call, like that there was food coming up. I'm like, yeah, but I sent the text because your phone wasn't going through. He's like, yeah, but we're supposed to get the call. Like, I'm just like, all right. I was like, you know what? I'm the kind of person I'll just let you think you're right.
sometimes you got to do that. Unfortunately.
But this guy, like, I mean, you understand what I'm saying? I'm just like, God, I'm thinking in my head like, who the hell are you
he
talking?
must have been hungry.
bro. It was Japanese food,
He was
bro. Like
hangry.
he was, yeah, pretty much. And it was,
Ooh, Japanese food, you said?
yeah.
Damn, he was tight.
So,
He probably got
I wonder
some.
if it was pho or something.
He got some hibachi delivered?
I guess
Or
so. I
some
don't.
sushi?
I have no clue what it was. All I know is that he it was like a big gigantic bag
Was
of
he
food.
fat?
No, he's skinny.
Skinny?
He has like
Young
wife and
dude?
kids and stuff like that. No, he's like old enough to be my dad.
Oh, he's older.
Yeah.
He's a.
But he's like
He's.
he's like one of the board members in the building, so he's very
Ooh.
like some of these board members. Not
Double.
everybody, but
Oh,
man.
double dust.
Yeah.
He's what we call a miserabile.
Yeah.
Some people are just
Cause some of them
genuinely
yeah.
misery.
Cause I've met some that were like this one particular one that I think he was bullied in high school or something. Maybe that's why he's like the
Like the cops.
like I'm gonna show you. And now that he has power, it's like he looks at it as power, money, and respect or something, but it's really not.
That's like all. That's like the guys who are cops now. They were getting like
Right,
stuffed
right.
in lockers and stuff.
Yeah.
high
So
school.
now, yeah, and
So
now,
now they've got it out for
yeah,
everyone. Be like, you're still
like you're still a dweeb, bro. Like
you're
he's still a dork.
anyway. Don't get me started on that.
Oh my god.
How much time we got? Forget it.
Yeah.
My son Dylan's gonna watch this. He's laughing at that.
Oh, of course he is.
Because he'll tell you a story too. We haven't told anybody. We haven't released that story yet. We're gonna drop it.
Oh, we're gonna drop the story.
Yeah, it's good because that's how I was like, nah, we're gonna don't worry about it, and we let it go. Time go by.
Right.
And then down the road, hopefully it'll be funny.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, I get you. I
See,
get
that's
you.
part of how'd that start? One
Yeah.
of those we were talking about.
Yeah. Oh
But it
yeah.
all started with
And you know what's so funny
and then
because
down the road you're able to laugh about it.
yo, and you know what's so crazy? Because like when I used to do the unraveled influence in poetry, I was always asking. Well, it's mostly poetry, art, whatever. But I was like, oh, so how did poetry start for you? And then
Oh, that's right. You used to be a poet.
yeah, I mean, I mean, yeah,
to write poetry.
I used to put poetry on Instagram. There was like a whole community, and then people would do cold reads, and then eventually,
What's a code read?
a cold read is like, let's say you submit poetry for me to read. Oh, this is from at Eva D Box. Whatever. I'm just going with a random user handle. Eva D Box. I don't know. I just came out of nowhere. Like I don't know where that's from. I feel like I've heard that somewhere.
Oh my gosh.
26. I don't know, whatever. Or Latin Lover 69. And
Well, that's a good one.
bro, that's like the worst email to put on a resume. But like, yeah, my email is Latin Lover 69 or something. Like, yo, what are we doing?
Imagine you see that as like the email on like the header
On
of the resume.
yeah, but like, I'm not taking you
That's
seriously.
gangster. Be like, yo, look at the resume. Never mind my fucking email.
No,
right
bro. I remember one time, my boss when I worked at CVS, he was looking at resumes, and some of these
Oh.
resumes are hilarious. He
bet.
said, the job
CVS.
experiences, and one of them said, oh, online gamer from this year to this year, and he says hashtag ready to work. I'm like, what?
That's pretty gangster.
On the resume, my boss like, nope. He threw it in the garbage, bro. He's like, he's very particular when it comes to like resumes. He's like, okay, you really expect me to hire you after I saw this?
Was he like really feeling himself as the manager at CVS?
I mean, he was actually good at what he did. I just feel like there's certain areas that I felt like he could have done better in when it came to like disciplinary actions, as far as like, when it came to I was gonna say the residents, I meant like the employees and stuff like that. Because I'm a person that I believe in conflict resolution, so I feel like, okay, we're both gonna talk instead of one talking shit about the other, and then all of a sudden like, oh, there's more tension, but then I don't know what's going on, and then when somebody else is aware of it and they tell me what it is, and then yet, well, I have nothing to base it on because no one's talking about it. But yeah, there's tension here and nothing gets addressed, and then it just gets blown out of proportion now. Because now we don't know what the original story was of why there was tension in the first place. I mean, he was a great guy. He was like I said, like, I mean, for me, he was always good to me specifically. Like, I never had any issues with my boss, but I just feel like there was certain areas that I feel like he definitely could have been a lot better in.
How long did you work there?
5 years. I was there for 5 years. I started.
Put in that quick little.
Yeah,
quick
so
little-
so it's funny because this happened during pandemic. So I was doing security at Fifth Avenue in the city, and I just had gotten married a couple of years prior. Then 2020 came in, everybody lost their jobs. Ooh, burped.
Everybody lost their jobs.
Everybody lost their jobs. Unless you worked at a retail store.
And then they told you to get the shot.
Yeah, which
then-
I didn't get the shot till like years later.
And then everybody started getting 600 a week.
Yeah. Dude,
Ooh.
so it was that plus the 600, right? So for 5 months I was at home. And everybody, well, in my case, so along with other people who were staying home, we was reading poetry on Instagram. So Instagram and the poetry scene was booming. Everybody was getting 10, 20, 30, 100 people on the live. Like if you look at my old podcast, Jam Them Sessions Live.
Everybody was home on their computers streaming.
Yeah, everybody was chasing clout. And then when they realized you couldn't do it no more, now everybody got pissed off because they were getting the unemployment and all this other stuff happening. So I saved as much as I could, and then it was time for me to go back to work. Okay, I started working at CVS, and I took a few steps back to go forward, in intention that okay, let me just become a cashier just to get by. And then I got hired as a supervisor because the boss at that time said, "Oh, I like your experience. I want to hire you as a supervisor." So I was making $2 more than what the original pay was. It was 12. Now I ended up making 14. So I was doing that, and then I transferred to another store because there was a new store opening up by my block. And long story short, I got good with him, and he was able to get me the 18 an hour for a little bit. And then I became operations manager in Jersey City. I was doing that for a little bit. And, long story short, I just mentally drained from a lot of BS because once they did like a realignment in the company, a lot of things got a little out of control. And everybody's mental health, including mine, was just like, you know what, I can't do this anymore. Because if I'm not getting what I need, I feel like, what's the point of me? Like, what's the point of me being here? So I took a pay cut to come to the job that I'm at now, and it's like
mental health. That's huge.
I'm a big advocate for workers' rights and mental health because you have a right to take a day off and not have to give a reason why I'm taking a day off. What if I just want a breather? So, and then if I'm switching with somebody, okay, but the shift is covered. So why you still giving me BS about it?
That's the corporate way.
Like why? Like it's covered. It's like saying like if I call out, but I get somebody to replace my shift, the desk is covered. Who cares? Like you have somebody there.
They would give you shit for that?
Yeah, not at this job, but in this other job. My last job at CVS was like that. I was like, why does it matter? Why do I have to make up a BS excuse just to like get the day off? Oh, I need this day off because.
But now you're allowed to say like mental health day, right?
Yeah. I mean, I've never had that
while
issue.
now,
I've never had that issue yet at my job, but I know this particular job, I just say, hey, listen, I just need a breather.
I feel like I've heard that before for sure a few times.
Yeah. Sometimes we need that. I feel like workers have a right to do that, but there's workers who are afraid to ask for that because they feel like, oh, but you're not gonna be loyal to the company. I'm like, dude, are these company gonna like when you die? Is the company gonna pay for your funeral expenses? No.
No shot.
You're easily replaceable.
They don't give a fuck.
They don't.
You're just
You're just a sweaty gym sock.
ID
like,
card that scans you in the back door,
yeah, pretty much.
and they can just delete it.
So I have a question for you. Now that we're talking about that, like, 'cause I think we privately had the conversation. Every job you've had has always been like entrepreneurship. Like how were you able to maintain something like that? Because that's hard. Because I've had businesses too. Like I used to run a computer business with 3 employees and had to declare bankruptcy and all that stuff. I used to like just go to people's houses, fix computers, kind of like what you're doing with the dogs. I was doing it with the computers.
Yeah.
But to keep up to date with technology was so hard. I had to just like I couldn't do it.
I think you just gotta kind of know your, for me at least, like we said before, like read the room, like know who you want to hire you, like know who you would like to work for, know who you don't want to work for, especially in Hoboken, because 6 years you learn a lot and you meet a lot of people and a lot. Some are good.
Some are just piss poor.
Yeah, like just like
Oh,
you know what I mean? God. So it's a wide and it varies, and it's literally, you could have polar opposites. I've seen countless times.
Right.
But just that, and then obviously when you like build that relationship, like always, like be somebody that they, especially this business. I mean, you got to be very reliable, and you have to be very trustworthy, and you have to be very just you have to live up to the service or product,
Right,
most
right. That you're
cases,
trying to
that
provide.
you're
Yeah.
selling. You know what I mean?
Right.
You have to put your name on it, so to say.
Right.
Is that a song?
Put your name on it.
Yeah.
Are you gonna make me? You may be Google now. Hold on, let me see. Is that a
That's
name?
definitely a song.
I know there's a YouTube song called "What the Streets Have No Name."
Come and put your name on it.
Come and put your. Oh yeah. It says a song by Chris Brown. It's Chris Brown, Rick Rouse,
Oh, never
and
mind.
Rihanna.
Ah, dang. Chris Brown? Nah, never mind.
Oh, but it says birthday cake. Oh, that's interesting. Oh, it says a lyric in a song or something in the. I don't know. That's the first thing that came up. Birthday cake.
You know the birthday cake song?
No, I don't listen to
Ice
music.
cream and cake. All they say is ice cream cake, ice cream and cake.
Well, I know, bro. I know. Cameron has a song called "Cookies and Apple
That's
Juice."
embarrassed that I'm embarrassed. No, I'm not. Well, my kid, but it's because of my kids. But it's like, damn, this guy knows that song, ice cream and cake song. Like,
Ice cream.
does.
I don't know if I want to listen to it. I'm afraid to listen to
No,
it,
nah.
bro.
No, that'll be stuck in your head for no reason.
Word. Oh man, bro. But,
So what's the rest of your day looking like?
bowling. Well, it's
Oh, that's
raining.
right. That's right.
Well, I
Bowling.
mean, it's
Sorry.
raining. It's raining and stuff like that.
Bowl
But
outside?
no. But I mean, to get there, I gotta like
Oh,
go to Union City to do
it's in
that.
Union City. I didn't know that.
Yeah, so it's
You
like
hopping on the light rail?
yeah, but I know the light was a little messed up today, so I gotta figure out what the
We
route
should roll
is.
back together. Is that the one that goes to Hoboken?
Yeah, it goes to Hoboken, and then from there, there's the Tully Avenue train.
Oh, never mind. My car's here.
Um, and then from there, I would get off on Brooklyn Line Avenue. But then I'm up to numbers. I was gonna Uber from there to go to 8th Street because that's where it's at. 8th
Your
Street.
shindigs at what time? 5?
That's where they're meeting up at 5.
Pre-game.
Pre-game. Oh my god, I haven't pre-game in so long, bro. I'm gonna cut. Yo, look at me. I'm about to take your
My
water.
thing's been empty, bro. Thank you. That was delicious.
You
Do we
wanna-
have a sponsor today?
Yeah, this is where you go in. So yeah, so if you're just
We prefer Pups NJ. Instagram, shoot me a DM. Or you could just text me. I'll give you my info or a card. I think I have a card on there. If not, I'll put a card on there. And we prefer Pups NJ. If you need your dog walked in Hoboken, we're mostly uptown, so like 10th and up.
okay.
We do like few buildings, 6th and around there, 7th, 6th around there. But whatever. Yeah, of course. Since 2019, dogs are great. They got to be, got to take care of those dogs. And I know it's hard. I know it's hectic with all these freaking kids and work and responsibilities. And you need someone reliable and trustworthy, like we said. And shoot us a message on Instagram. Yeah.
Yeah, sounds good.
Appreciate the freaking the airspace. Is that it? Is that a thing?
Yeah.
You're giving me the airwaves. You're giving me the voice to be like, oh, check it out.
Word. So now this is the part where, like, now when I do an episode, I can clip this exact part and add it on there again. So even though we still have this one, but now, like, but while this is playing, I could go on the bottom. Oh, if you want to see this exact episode, check out episode number blah blah blah. And then even that. So see, even
Dude,
with
this
that,
computer stuff, I'll never understand it.
You're
Bro.
never
You guys are crazy.
I
You're
learned
just
this
like
on my
friend.
own.
He's so talented, man.
I learned
You're
this
the
by
same way, I'm
myself. No
sure.
one taught me this. I had to just learn and look up tutorials.
My
and
wife
stuff.
is good with this stuff. She could put this together, I'm sure. So, maybe later in the year you'll be on the We Prefer Pups podcast.
Yo, you know what? I'll probably be the one producing it, bro. For
Yo,
bro, because I'm not a gatekeeper. I like to share my resources with people. Like I like on my last season of Unraveled Infos, I did it with my friend Tara Caribou. She lives in Alaska, and I've
She
never
lives
met
in
her.
Alaska?
Alaska, but
That's
she
wild.
runs a book. She runs a publishing press called Raw Earth Inc.
Is it dark there now?
I think so. I have no clue. I would have to call and ask her.
Isn't it like always dark there? Like,
So it's dark
half
for
the year?
6 months and then it's light for 6 months. You ever seen that movie? Oh my god, with Ryan Reynolds and Sandra Bullock. What's the name of that movie? I was just watching it the other day with my wife. Oh man,
How could you be dark for 6 months and light for 6 months? That's wild.
that's crazy. That means
Who would want to live there?
that's like I would think that's one of the most depressed people in the world because if it's dark all the time, the seasonal depression is that even a thing in Alaska?
Are the suicides obviously higher there then?
Yeah, I don't know. No, I'm asking. This is the legit
Dude,
question.
the police out there have to like get on a snowmobile and like one person comes out when you call the police on a snowmobile.
Jeez, I know they got mooses there. They got
I
a
think
moose.
it's just moose.
Just
Either
moose.
way, like for single.
They don't got
or
penguins. They don't got penguins flying around.
plural. No, I'm saying I don't think moose is a word.
Mooses? Oh, a moose.
I think
Well,
it's
what about
moose or the moose, like singular or plural.
Oh, so if this,
One or many.
so we would have to say, oh, there's 3 moose outside, not 3 mooses outside.
Correct.
Really?
Yeah.
Real? That's interesting.
You didn't know that?
No. I guess okay, so any advice you wanna tell anyone that wants to start a dog walking business? And actually, before we get to that, when it comes to dog walking business, when it comes to business, when it comes to everything that you do, because I know you do other stuff besides this, but your main thing is the dog walking. What's the biggest misconception people could ever have about this thing? Because I know there's a few. Like I'm positive.
That it's basically like as long as your dog, I guess gets picked up by like whoever, because I know they use like the apps now and stuff for like stranger, like like you need a dog walker like last minute, and you can go on an app and get one.
Right.
But that's like, I never understood that part. Like,
Okay.
I feel like there has to be like certainly like a relationship with the dog and the handler or the walker or and even if it's one or two, you know what I mean? That's still fine too, you know what I mean?
Right.
But like to stuff like that and to have like, I think it just has to be way more personal.
I
And
agree.
unfortunately, for these really big business and operations to
Right.
do that, you have to. But at least I guess at that point, keep it to like this walker has this amount of dogs, as far as
Right.
for foreseeable future, but constantly switching it up and this one there, but everyone's schedule is different, and that's like
Yeah,
but it has to be something more.
The fact that there's
basically.
an app for that is,
Like, it's
that's,
so
that's that.
important.
I'm astonished by that. There's an app for
Well,
that.
people will do anything. I say it all the time. It's the truth. I'm sorry, but just when it all comes down, like, if you want to make it like on an app, like, or an idea, all you gotta do is come up with an app that just makes people lazier in some capacity.
Oh my god. Okay, so is it more lazier than people on escalators? Because I remember
Like, people don't want to say it that they're like, oh, it's just a service you're providing. Yeah, of course, but it's just to give you, I guess not be lazy, maybe give you more time, with your family, but in particular, walking dogs, and don't get me wrong, I understand the owners still have to walk them very early in the morning, dinner time,
Right. But for the
nighttime,
times that
at
they
least.
can't do it.
Right, so it's very important, and it's got to be more than just, it's got to
Right.
build that relationship, you got to build that routine with the dogs, that pack, you know what I
Right,
mean? Like,
right.
have their own little crew.
So
This-
it's like what Uber
This
Eats is,
time,
but instead
you
of
know what I
Uber
mean?
Eats, it's it's the dog walking thing.
Bro, is there anything that there's not like a app for anymore? Like between like don't they have? Do you know laundry
Dude,
list?
they got a thing called Roadie. And there's another one called
Laundry list.
oh, Task Rabbit. That's what it's called.
Laundry list.
No,
You know that
no,
one.
no. I never heard that, but
That's a door-to-door.
laundry service.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
You just put your dirty bag out of the.
Bro, since I've been working at my building, you know what I've noticed? There's
What
there's
are
an
the
app
other
called
two?
Task Rabbit, and this is for I need someone to help me install blinds. Or I need someone to help me assemble. Someone please assemble this bookshelf.
It's like a handyman service.
Well, they have different stuff. It's not just that. They also have stuff. I need someone to pick up my child. I promise.
What?
You. I promise you. Pick up my child and bring him to daycare. Take him out of daycare and bring him to my aunt's house. And this is the ad. It's a freaking thing. Oh, hey, I'm picking up something at Home Depot. Cause somebody pick it up for me and grab it because I'm too lazy.
That's understandable, but picking up my kid,
I've seen that.
that shouldn't be allowed.
That's what I said.
If the kid
That
doesn't
is
recognize the person, how
that
old are we
is
talking? I
that's
can't
a
pick 'em up? What?
that's a thing. The funniest one was when I worked at CVS. They want to tax back to pick up someone's medication, and like, no, we can't do that. It's medication.
And
I don't know what your intentions are. Like, you don't know the person.
I feel like they should know that. What a dummy.
But there's people who have tried on TaskRabbit.
Especially with
So,
the hard stuff they're slinging at pharmacies and CVS nowadays.
bro, oh my god, and I've seen a lot of. I do. Okay, I got a funny pharmacy story. So, I was facing like the pharmacy section, and so I didn't know there was a kid behind me. So somehow I bump into this kid and I fall, like literally fall on the floor. And I was like, oh crap. And I don't know why my mind, slow motion, was like, okay, just grab the kid so I don't land on the kid. Otherwise, the kid, I probably would have gotten hurt bad. And you see me like this, and I have the kid like this on the floor. And the kid's like hanging, dangling like this. And people are looking at me like, oh snap. And the mother's like, why you put your why I put my hand on my kid on your kid. I'm like, well, you
On
should have
her
been paying
kid.
attention. She's on her phone, not paying attention to her kid. So how was that my fault? I ain't say all that, but then the pharmacist like, oh, you should be thanking that guy.
He said that?
He saved your kid, man. It could have been a lot worse. Broken bones. I'm like,
Oh, that's awesome.
yo,
Dude. That's
and then
amazing.
the mother's like whatever, like trying to acknowledge, like she didn't like the fact that I think what it is. I don't think she's mad at the
Again, that's a misery bale.
yeah.
Misery bale spot right
I
there.
think that's one of those situations. I think she's just mad that she wasn't paying attention. She's blaming herself for it,
And
and that somebody else had to tell her about herself. I
had
think
to-
it's
oh, people hate getting called out.
yeah.
Sometimes,
Even though you were clearly on your phone, I see me on your phone, but I'm just trying to face the aisles real quick, and then
Yeah.
I didn't even see the child, so I trip over the child.
sometimes people need a little education.
Bro, you
Quick lesson. You know, I'm talking
bro,
like 15 seconds.
you know how many, bro, you know what's wild to me? Like, I was talking to a resident about like education, and the way they do math is not the way I learned math.
Oh no, hell no! I see that.
What in the world are we doing? Like, you can't do simple 2 times 2 is 4. You gotta do sticks and dots just to get the answer.
Yo, my son is 6. This guy is amazing with that. And
Right.
Like he multiplies, adds, subtracts big numbers in his head.
I wish I could do that. That's like laws of physics and
Maybe not
engineering.
he definitely can multiply numbers in his head, and like maybe not crazy big like adding them.
Right,
or
right.
But or subtracting them in his
Right.
head, on the paper even. So like and he's
Right.
6, man, he's really good.
Wow. See, it's funny because my
Like his
son
world.
is interesting because my son
That and ice hockey.
like behave. Oh yeah, you showed me the ice hockey thing. That's pretty cool.
Yeah, he's great. He's so funny. They all are.
Word,
And then
man.
my daughter with the soccer. We had a game this morning actually.
Oh yeah.
It was
Oh,
our
so you
fourth
avoided
game.
the rain and everything.
Yeah. No, the grass was all wet because they wanted us to play at fucking 8:15 a.m. So the grass was all wet still.
So when you go like that, it does the
It's a nice
Sound.
field. It's all grass, but the ball's slick.
Right.
The grass was wet. You know what I mean? It's
Right,
harder
right.
to get going. It took us a while,
right.
but we still won 7-1.
There you go. There you go. Oh, what's the
Yeah, they did
what's the
great.
name of the team?
We are actually the Purple Peacocks.
Oh, go Purple Peacocks. I messed that whole thing up. It's not even. Oh god. I
Well, we
messed
also have like kind of a secondary like pseudo nickname
that. Okay.
that
What?
kind of the parents put together.
Okay.
Purple Power.
Purple Power, baby. Let's go. There you go. Purple Power. Can't go wrong with the purple. My god.
Yo, this was
This was good.
fun, man.
This was fun. You were my first episode, yeah. Like as far as like you
This
know.
is going down in the books. Like this is history right here.
Yeah, literally. Because watch, I'm putting it out there. I say years later, I'm not gonna be here. I'm gonna be having my own studio.
And
I'm
then
gonna,
someone's gonna be like,
yo,
"How'd you start?
how'd you start? I'm like, well, here it is. It was audio first, and then I transitioned to video eventually, little by little, and here we are today.
Damn.
I'm putting it out there, man.
Yo, Jam. This shit was mad funny, bro.
Yeah, jammed them down.
This was great. This experience.
Any last words or anything you wanna like advice or whatever you wanna
Just moms, dads, do your thing. Take care of your kids out there. Everyone else who doesn't have kids, take care of your responsibilities. Take care of your family. Do the best you can. That's all we can do. One step at a time. One day at a time.
That's it.
Tomorrow's here. I mean, today's here. Tomorrow's never promised. So
This is true.
You
This is true.
gotta learn to it. As I get older, I'm trying to be less controlling about stuff, control everything. I want to
It's
learn to
yeah.
adapt more and kind of
You know what's funny? Like
roll with
even
the punches.
and that's already a topic of discussion right there. Control. I don't think there is such thing as control, bro. Like
Yeah,
because when we think we have control, then it seems like
that's when you get a wake up call.
yeah, we're like
Usually.
nah. I'm God. Let me take care of that. You do you. Oh, I can't talk today.
That's
What do you?
Yo, Jan, this was mad fun,
Yo.
bro. Appreciate it.
Keith, thank you, man.
You and your family, beautiful
Yeah.
family. Thank you for having me. Thank you for the
Yes,
experience.
and
Thank you for the water.
Yeah, of course. No, thank you for doing this with me, man. I know it's
Thank
a
you for
little
the
bit out of your
parking. I
way.
like walking. I walked a few blocks. I like
No, me too. I like to walk too. So thank you. No, thank you for just going out of your way to do this first episode with me. I really appreciate that. And I feel like one day we're definitely gonna look back at this and be like, yeah, he was my first guest in person.
It's awesome.
So
appreciate the love. Appreciate the
hospitality and stuff.
Yeah, and the platform.
No, thank you, man. And